years ago, in this same office, Brother Abdullah, the Muslim chaplain, said that he was taking a group of students to Turkey. And it was incredibly full of chutzpah. I turned to him and said, "Great." I said, "Can the Jews come? Can we crash your trip?" And Brother Abdullah said, on the spot, he said, "Sure, why don't you come?"
And we did the first trip to Turkey only. We wanted to study the successful coexistence of Jewish minority under the majority Muslim Turkish society for centuries. It was a very inspiring story. And the second year, we felt that our relationship on campus between Jews and Muslims, it was mature enough to address the issue of Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Let's think the sky is the limit. What do you guys want to see happen on this? I mean, what are the expectations? What do you want to see happen?
To me, Jerusalem is like where I want to go like my whole life, and like to be able to pray at Al-Aqsa would be like, I mean, that's where the Prophet in Muslim, I don't know if it's a very prominent story, like the Miraj or the night journey. Yeah, people say it's the third holy site in Islam after Mecca, Medina, and then Jerusalem. So, just so much history there, and that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing.
There's so much rhetoric, and hearing it, second and third and fourth hand, I want to actually see.
I hope that I can finally be in a place, and I don't think this is going to happen because it didn't even happen in Bangladesh, but a place where I feel less like a minority. Because I've never had that experience, really.
I want to have a clearer image of why and why not Israel should exist.
I only have 90, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's expected to be.
Next to the hand. The first thing is Aleph. It's your Allah.
Right.
That's right.
Everybody enters on to the mihrab of Zechariah. It's a verse from Quran.
Okay. Why?
About the Prophet Zechariah alayhi salam, where he was devoted himself to God Almighty.
As your elder brother, I assign you a task. You will have to.
Sevgiyi, barışı ve huzurun üstüne koşun. Bunu elde etmek için karı kocaya benzeriz.
Work so hard and compete in this work for love, peace.
Karı koca iki ayrı dünyadır.
This looks like a marriage, husband and wife relationship.
Karşılıklı tanıştırmayı öğrenin.
And it's like a marriage, husband, wife relationship, and it needs compromise.
Ve bu sulh ve barış. Ve benim arzum ve temennim bunu üstünde çalışacaksınız. Belki siz bir başlayacaksınız görmeye ama sizin oğullarınız ve torunlarınız bilmiyorum ama torunlarınız görecek bunu.
If you start working now, of course you will achieve and accomplish in your lifetime, but your future generations will greatly be benefited out of this. You will leave a better world to them.
That is. Wait.
Yeah, but sometimes
bize kollarını açtılar.
They opened their arms to us.
Ve bize din özgürlüğünü verdiler.
They welcomed us and they granted our religious freedom.
Ve çok huzurlu yaşadık.
And we lived in peace.
Bunu da Cumhuriyet dönemi devam etti.
And after the Ottoman Empire, during the Turkish Republic time, this continued.
Ve halen devam
And
etmektedir.
it is still the case and the fact now.
Allah'a şükürler olsun.
We are grateful to God Almighty. Allahu Ekber. Allah السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أستغفر الله. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام. تبارك وتعالى يا ذا الجلال والإكرام.
השמיים שמיים עולמי וארץ תמיד האדם עושה שלום במרומיו וברחמיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ויפלו אמן. זה עפiyet olsun.
Allah razı olsun. Thank you for everything. Allah razı olsun. Çok
And last year I had the same problem. I want to pray, but I'm different. But I want to pray, but I want to join, but I'm different. And it is true that at the Blue Mosque, Slovenia Mosque, I saw all these people go forward. I was actually very impressed that Philip went, and I said, "Oh, this is interesting. You know, I've always wanted to do this." There were parts that felt like, "Whoa, this is not what my tribe does." On the other hand, wow, you know, this is a beautiful place. They're invoking the oneness of God. Well, we kind of have some of that too in our religion. It was not coerced. It felt okay to do, but there were parts of me that were like, gee, there's somebody watching me.
And the Turkish people started doing other stuff, and I started to follow them, the people who were on my left, and then the people on my right were doing a different thing, and I just froze.
I was thinking, what are they saying? So I was thinking I should say Adonai Hu Elohim. And then I realized I can't say that when I'm bowing. And so I was like, so what do I say? So I was like, I should say the Kedusha. So I I couldn't, but even so, there's parts of it I felt like was just really hard for me to say.
This is the source, okay? This is from one of my favorite Muslims. This is one of my top 10 favorite Muslims, Sayyid Hossein Nasr, okay? There's no more crucial problem for our day than to be able to cross religious frontiers, but here's the rub, while preserving our own integrity, okay? In fact, this is the only exciting intellectual adventure. What delighted me today was that the most complex thing for interfaith or interreligious gathering is, can you pray together? And what's amazing is, without any sort of hey, you know, we are now going to pray together. Spontaneously, you guys kind of said, hey, you know, mincha, how do we do this? Or, you know, and this is amazing. I mean, we're beginning to grapple with, is it possible for us to spend all this time together? And then, when it comes to pray, to actually try and do this. And what would it look like? And we're gonna cross this bridge. We're gonna have to deal with this over and over again.
I also found it really interesting that I was teaching you how to do the ablution. I just learned it myself really not too long ago. And I don't know, it felt really neat that you guys were doing that too.
It was moving for me to just watch because here's a group of Jews and Muslims praying together with this amazing view of Istanbul in a Jewish old age home that has prayer rugs. It was
right. When I entered to the synagogue, we were praying. I never thought that what I'm doing, some people will say, you are a Muslim and you are sinning. But I thought that, who am I praying to? The God of Moses. And he's also my God. And I'm praying to my God. And I think that today I prayed too much.